Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Vas Talks, and today we're going to be talking about how to grow on Instagram to 5,000 followers in only 1 week. So that's what you're going to learn in this video. That's why you're here. Stay tuned. Roll the intro. Why doesn't this autofocus work? Is this clear? It doesn't seem very clear to me. I had some serious technical difficulty and lighting issues. I go right here. I'm out of focus. But I get close. And I'm too dark. And I'm really close. Alright, if I'm out of focus, sorry. I'm trying to drop some knowledge here. Now it looks super white. Much better. Much better. Alright, so before we get into the video, I have one question for you guys, and let me know in the comments what you think. So, what has been like your biggest struggle regarding growing your following? It could be on Instagram, Twitter, but I'm assuming Instagram because you're watching a video about growing on Instagram. So let me know your biggest struggle or your biggest success. So let me know in the comments below. I'm very interested to hear what you guys have to say. So in 2019, Instagram has changed its algorithm quite a bit. I mean, they make updates every month, but in 2019, there's gonna be things that we've never seen before. So big things that Instagram doesn't like is automation softwares and power likes and like any type of spam. And they also don't like when you're going to external sources to grow your following, when they would rather have you go to them, Instagram, and use their paid advertising platform. And if you don't know what paid advertising is, there's a video right here, or maybe it's right here actually, and that'll explain exactly why you need to be using Instagram ads in 2019 over any other strategy that anybody tells you about. So that video is right here, or right here, you know. I'm still getting used to this stuff. But the most legit ways, there's two very legit ways to grow an organic following very fast in under a week. And I'm talking in a week, you can have 5,000 followers at least. I've actually had pages where there were niche pages where it was actually a health food page, and I got sponsored on another page that they had about 2 million followers. We'll actually get into the exact strategy that I used for the posting, but for now we'll just say that I was posted on the page with 2 million followers, and then in that post on the 2 million follower page and the big huge page, they posted my picture and then they tagged me in the picture, and then they also, in the first line of the description, they said follow my page, and then there was obviously more caption than just follow this page. I provided value in the caption, and you totally decide what goes into each post. So if you want them to tag a certain page, then you can have them tag anything, and you could also do story shoutouts. You could do post shoutouts. And obviously in the post shoutouts, you do want to make a good caption. So, and obviously you want it to be a very good picture, so that way people see it and they're like, oh my god, like. Usually the best type of content that works for influencer marketing, which is what this is called, is viral content. And I'll create another video about this, but creating viral content for influencer marketing is absolutely essential. If you don't have great pictures and captivating captions, you're not gonna see the type of growth that you wanna see. You're not gonna get 5,000 followers in a week. If you post like a pixelated picture and it's a selfie and you're just like, hey, follow me. Like nobody cares about that. And also you have to make sure you're picking the right influencer to be working with. So if you are in the fashion niche and you're all about fashion and like, I don't know, I think fashion and beauty are different niches, to be honest. I'm not completely sure about that. I'm not a girl. But say you're in fashion, you don't want to go out to like a health page that has 5 million followers and then be like, oh yeah, can you post a picture of me in this nice dress and like eating this nice food? Like, that doesn't really work out. I would go and find a huge fashion or lifestyle page and then have them post your picture and create a great caption for that. So that way you know that they're following, they already follow the page for fashion. They don't, the other page they follow for health. So yeah, you probably will get a lot of followers from them posting you and featuring you on their page, but that's not like targeted organic growth. It is organic growth, but it's not targeted. So these people, if they're interested in health stuff, they're not interested in fashion, or if they are, they're more interested in health. Like the people who are following the fashion pages, you know for a fact that they're interested in fashion. So the exact strategy that I use when reaching out to influencers, it's a very simple way. You just DM them. You just send them a message in the Instagram direct message, and you just say, hey, I'm looking to be sponsored on your page. I'm willing to pay. Make sure you say that you're willing to pay right up front, like within the first line. So that way when they're scrolling through all of their messages, because you got to think they have 2 million followers, like they probably get a lot of messages. Make sure in the very first like few words you say like, am willing to pay, or like you put money signs or something like that. And just ask for like a sponsored post on their page. And there's a certain strategy that I use. So one option is you can reach out to the influencer and they'll most of the time answer you. And sponsored posts on these huge pages cost anywhere from $50 if it's like a micro influencer that has like 10,000 to 50,000 followers. Or if they have like 2 million followers, it's usually like $250 to $500. But you got to think, if you pay $250 for someone to post your content and give you a shout out, and you get 10,000 followers from that, and you pay $250 for that, now you have 10,000 people that you can now market to and or promote anything that you want. Or if you're just trying to like promote yourself, now you have 10,000 followers. Pretty sweet, right? And they're all real people. You don't have to worry about them being like bots or just like these weird fake accounts that I've been seeing lately. My face is so white. I should probably mess with the settings on my camera, but... So one way that you can be sponsored on a page is you just reach out to them, you send like a generic copy and paste message, and then you obviously have to change it, like if you have to like say their username, or if you're going to say their username. I just actually don't ever say their username. So I just use a copy and paste message, and I'll send the exact same message, but make sure that you say that you're willing to pay within the first few words. Actually, like the first sentence. So that way, when they're scrolling through all their messages, they see, oh, well, this person's trying to pay me, so obviously I'm gonna answer this message right here. Let me see what this guy wants. And then in the message, you wanna ask them what their rate is. So just ask them what their, you gotta ask what their 2-hour rate is and what their 24-hour rate is. And here's why you wanna ask for both the 2-hour rates and the 24-hour rate, because a 24-hour post is where they post it on their page and it stays up for 24 hours. And then anyone who sees their page within 24 hours, then they see your post. The thing with that is most of the page's engagement, and this goes for anyone on Instagram, your content is most viral in the first hour to 2 hours. After 2 hours, the impressions severely drop off. So one thing that I like to do that I've seen so much success with is actually breaking up a 24-hour post into 2-hour posts. So say they do, let's just say $240 for a 24-hour post, just for mathematical reasons. But then they do 2-hour posts for $20 or even $30, even if they want to like charge a little bit more than the 24-hour post, which they never do. I've never seen that happen. But yeah, the 2-hour posts, always go for the 2-hour posts, because some people are like, no, I want to be posted on their page all day. And then they don't understand the algorithm behind it. They just see that like the ego kind of kicks in. They're like, yeah, I'm going to be on there all day. As opposed to, instead of getting posted all day and only like getting that really good engagement for the first 2 hours, and then for the rest of the 22 hours that you're paying for, it's just like nothing. Damn. So when you go for a 2-hour post, you're guaranteed to get a lot of impressions. And if you use a different post, like if you create a different picture and caption for each post that you want them to post, so say you want 4 posts in one day, or maybe just 4 posts within a week, and you're paying $20 to $30 for that post for 2 hours, then you're getting so much more impressions, and you're gonna definitely get more followers and people coming over to your page from that shout out. So that's my tip of the day for that. Influencer marketing, definitely do some more research on it. It's key. And all you gotta do to start is just start sending messages to people who have a crazy big following, because they're going to answer you if you're gonna pay them. And they'll usually answer even if you don't say that you're going to pay them. But when you say that you're going to pay them like straight up front, they're guaranteed to answer you. I guarantee it. I mean, I'm not going to say that everybody's going to answer you, because you might just like fall into like all these other messages. But for the most part, I always get like noticed and messaged back if I'm trying to do a promotion on Instagram and I'm willing to pay them. So that's number one, Instagram influencer marketing. And it's the best way that I know how to grow on Instagram to 5,000 followers in only 1 week. And the second way that I mentioned to grow your following on Instagram in 2019 to 5,000 followers in 1 week, sponsored posts, or if some people call them paid advertising, or some people call it paid ads. There's many different like lingo for it, but basically, you know, when you're scrolling the news feed and there's like one of those sponsored posts, and I always get like Chase Bank or like Grant Cardone or someone like that. That's basically a sponsored post. And the reason why I see Chase Bank and Grant Cardone and like Tony Robbins, the reason I see those ads are because I'm always on the Chase Bank app and website. So I have a cookie placed on my phone because I go on the Chase app, and then that cookie tracks me. So it's always with me until I clear out my browser settings and I clear the cache and the cookies. But until I do clear those cookies, I am tracked. So that's how you can target people with Facebook ads. And if you didn't know, the Instagram ad manager is also in Facebook. It's the Facebook ad manager too. Sorry, I can't talk right now. So yeah, Facebook bought Instagram. I'm sure you know that, so I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah, the Instagram ads they're all done through the Facebook ads manager. So if you don't have a Facebook ads manager account, make sure you sign up for one. It's free. The reason I'm including paid advertising in this video about how to grow on Instagram to 5,000 followers in 1 week is because it's so easy and targeted if you're trying to grow fast, and you have a budget. Obviously, you definitely need a budget if you're trying to grow this fast. But if you do your ads through the Facebook ads manager, which will be posted on Instagram, I'll make a video in the future explaining exactly how to do Instagram ads through the Facebook manager, and I'll probably link it like right here once I do it. Or is it over here? I'm still getting used to this. I guess the next time I shoot and after I edit, I'll be like, oh, well, that was the wrong way. But yeah, the reason why I'm including paid advertising in this video is because it's so targeted. And if you create great, captivating content, because you don't want to post like pixelated pictures as an ad and then spend like $250 on that ad and then have no results, because it's the same thing with the influencer ad. You don't want to post crappy content. So always make sure that your content is like A1, like it's extremely good. Like you would look at that. If it was on another page, you would look at it and be like, damn, that's a good post right there. Just make sure you put some extra thought into it, and yeah, just make sure it looks really good. When you use paid advertising, you get to decide exactly who your ad is shown to. I've already explained this in this video that I've already linked. Just to clarify, you can target whoever you want. So you could target people, like I get targeted based on the cookies that I have in my web browser. But you could also target people based on what pages they like on Instagram and Facebook, or what people they follow, or any other interests. You could even target job titles, locations, age. Yeah, you could target very specific people. So if you're trying to find people who are 18 years old, interested in playing the guitar, you're gonna wanna go on the Facebook ads manager and target people who are 18 years old, interested in guitar related stuff. For example, like Facebook pages, or like big brands within the guitar niche. So like, I know Gibson's a big guitar brand, so you would target people who are interested in Gibson. Or you could target public figures, like I know Slash is a huge guitarist, but I already talked about this in the other video. So if you want to continue watching that, it's right here. It's about why you should be using Instagram paid advertising in 2019. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful. It's just a quick video about how to grow on Instagram to 5,000 followers in 1 week, and it's totally legit. Like, it's not BS. If you do either of these things, which are one, influencer marketing by doing the 2-hour post strategy, and you need to create good content. Don't forget the good content. And 2, using Instagram paid advertising and using the targeting correctly, and again, creating great content that your targeted people would love, you're gonna definitely see amazing growth, probably more than 5,000 followers in 1 week. I've seen people get like 20,000 followers in 1 week just from the influencer marketing and paid advertising. But the difference is, I feel like you get a bigger bang for your buck on influencer marketing, just because most posts are around $250. I have paid around $500 for them, but I think the best ones are around like $250. And that's the most common as well. But the thing with paid advertising is, on Instagram through the Facebook ads manager, is that if you want to get way more followers very quickly, you can, but it's going to cost you a little bit more money. It's definitely very targeted, so they're legit really good followers, but it is going to cost just a little bit more. So if you are really tight on cash and you only have, like, I don't know, I'm not going to say how much money you have. But yeah, so Instagram paid ads, you have to pay a little bit more if you want to see like crazy results. And that's why I always choose influencer marketing over paid advertising. But that's not to say that paid advertising isn't worth it or it's not going to get you crazy results, because paid advertising, again, like I've said like 1,000 times in this video, it's super targeted, but you have to know how to do the targeting. So make sure you just do some research. There are free videos on YouTube where it'll teach you how to target people using the Facebook Ads Manager and get your posts sponsored on Instagram. And again, let me know in the comments below what your best success has been on Instagram, like your favorite strategy that you found that's gotten you like a crazy amount of followers or like a lot of likes or engagement, messages. Just let me know what has worked the best for you. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.